What is going on, guys? My name is Crimson CBAD, and we are back with another ORAS WiFi battle. Today we're having kind of like a themed battle. My buddy Jamie, which you guys should know by this point, came to me and was like, what if we did just like a Gen 1 battle? I mean, no Mega Mewtwo, no Mega, Gengar, no Mega Kangaskhan, no Mega Ubers, pretty much. He's like, but just Pokemon solely found in Gen 1. And I was like, you know what, that's kind of a really cool idea. Kind of like a mono-themed idea. If that's something you guys want to see, let me know down below. I had a lot of fun with this battle. This is one of the battles that I had today that I felt very sick today. I still kind of feel sick, but I took a lot of flu and cold medicine because I was like, I need to get back on this, recording grind. I really need to. So, I tried very hard in this battle. I wasn't, this is post-commentary, obviously, as you can see. However, I did want to try very hard in this battle because I didn't want to, live Wi-Fi battles are fun, and it's also very entertaining at the same time, but I like very good post-commentary battles, and I feel like you guys are going to like the outcome of this post-commentary battle. So make sure you guys shout out Jamie down below, down in the description. The link to his Twitter will be there, as well as mine, if you ever want a chance to battle me. Make sure you do that. That's always a great way of keeping in touch with me. Just getting to touch base with me, because I got a lot of stuff coming to the channel. I got a lot of ideas planned. I bounce a lot of stuff off of my followers on Twitter, so make sure you guys follow me on there. We're going to go on ahead and get started. I tell you what, today has been a rough day. I'm going to lead off with Bradley. Bradley's my choice specs Nidoking. He's going to go and outquit at the Cloyster. And at this point, most Cloysters I see have run the skill link or Focus Sash. So I think he's going to Shell Smash Focus Sash because he can get off that skill link Icicle Spear onto my Bradley. So he gets that Shell Smash off. I'm thinking, okay, I'm just going to go on for an Earth Power, bada bing, bada boom. This thing's going to go down to a Sash. He's going to start setting up on me. He wasn't carrying the Sash, which really took me by surprise. So he's going to lead. He's going to go out in a Blister, which is going to be his Charizard. Nidoking, I don't want Nidoking really dealing with that, especially since I am choiced into a ground move. So I'm going to go out in a Snorlax, which is one of our walls that we've got right now. Snorlax can definitely eat up a special hit from this Charizard for sure. For sure, because I know he's going to turn into Charizard Y. I know he's going to set this up. We saw the Venusaur, we saw the Chlorophyll Venusaur coming through. We know he's going to set up that Drought, get that powerful combination off. So he's just going to go straight up for a Solar Beam. See, I can't talk too much. My throat starts to hurt up. But we see we eat this Solar Beam up. That is a Solar Beam from a Charizard Y, and he's going to withdraw Seed. He can't do much to me. So he's going to go out in a Chunk, which is going to be that Chlorophyll Venusaur since he's got that Sun Up. I didn't know what he was going to switch into, so I just went up for a Stab Body Slam. That was going to do some damage either way. I was hoping for some Paralyze hacks, but nothing came through on my end. But we do see that he carries that Rocky Helmet. So he's going to go in for the Leech Seed right now, just to get a little bit of that recovery back, because he knows I'm going to just come through on him right now. Zen Headbutt comes through. I was hoping that would have taken him out, but it doesn't. It does do a lot of damage, though. It does do a ton of damage. He gets more Rocky Helmet damage off of me, more Leech Seed recovery off of me, which is good for him, bad for me. Definitely. But this Chlorophyll Venusaur is a threat. Goes for Giga Drain again. Assault Vested Snorlax. We're gonna eat that up. Eat that up. He's gonna go for that Giga Drain. We're gonna go for an Earthquake. I forgot Earthquake was neutral against Venusaur. I should have just went for another Zen Headbutt to knock it out. And I really didn't want to take any more Rocky Helmet damage from this thing, so I just went kind of like an indirect physical attack. He gets more Leech Seed damage off on me, and at this point, like I said, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to sweep, so I don't want this. I don't want Snorlax going down, so I'm gonna go out into Forearms. Forearms, he doesn't have anything that he can really do to my Forearms. I mean, he's got Giga Drain, he's got Sludge Bomb, he's got the Leech Seed, and I'm sure he's got like Synthesis or something, which we see right now. He's got that Synthesis, so I'm just gonna go straight up for an Ice Punch here. It's super effective against this thing. We are gonna get some Rocky Helmet damage, and I mean, yeah, this thing's starting to become the wall that this thing is just annoying. I hate dealing with walls, especially when they're like not necessarily stall walls, but I can't knock them out as quick as I'd like to. So I'm just gonna knock off this Rocky Helmet. That's where a lot of this thing's getting recurring damage from, considering I do have ways of countering his special defense. So I'm just gonna go for a Bullet Punch here. It is neutral. I am Life Orb. I don't know if that crit mattered. I really don't, because I know that the Bullet Punch is neutral. It's not the highest attack, so I don't know if that crit mattered. But he's gonna go out into Thunderbird, and I do predict the Thunderbird to come through with like a Thunderbolt of some sort of electric type move. So I'm gonna go out into Bradley, so that way when he goes for this Thunderbolt, he's not gonna want to. It's not gonna hurt. And we do find out that he has choice because he doesn't stay in on me, which means he doesn't have anything that he can touch me with, or he can't do anything. So he's going to go on the backhands, which is going to be that Nidoking. And we're just going to go straight up for a Sheer Force Ice Beam. That's going to do a ton of damage. We are choice specs. We see it takes him down to about half. We still outspeed because Machamp's not the fastest thing in the world. Nidoking's definitely going to outspeed that. So he's going to go down. Backhands is going to go down to our Bradley. Next up, he comes back in with that Blister. He's going to see what kind of damage he can get done. Ice Beam is going to be resisted, but I don't want to deal with it right now. I don't want to deal with that because if Flamethrower comes through, I don't. Bradley's not big and bulky. So we go on to Dark Knight our Golbat. Golbat is an Eviolite set, so it is going to be able to eat this Solar Beam up, and we resist it 4 times. So it's not going to be a problem for us at all to take that Solar Beam. It does 13. It does 13 damage. He goes for the Focus Blast. He does not connect, and I'm just going to get Toxic damage off on this thing. This Golbat's more of a support set, honestly, if I had to describe it. It carries Roost, Defog, Super Fang, and Toxic. So as long as I Toxic it, I can just keep going for Super Fangs, and eventually Toxic damage will take it out. But he's going to go for a Focus Blast again, and we resist that 1 time, I believe, not 2 times. I don't believe Poison. I think we only resist that once. But we are just going to go for a Super Fang here, bring it down to half. Toxic damage is going to come through, thankfully. That's really the whole reason I bring Dark Knight. I did anticipate the switch here, but I really didn't matter what he was going to go for, because either way he was just about to catch this work. So Super Fang's going to bring Zapdos down to about half. We do see he's got the odd amount of HP, so if I had Rocks up, he would have lived on a couple switch-ins. Which is smart for him. Smart for him. Always have that odd HP on your flying types if you ever carry Rocks. So I'm going to go for a Toxic here. He's got this Choice Specs Zapdos in right now, and he can't really do much to me because that Ancient Power is just going to keep coming through. I'm going to kind of Toxic stall him a little bit. You know, I don't necessarily feel like it was the best or the worst stall I've ever pulled off, but at the same time, you know, like I said, I was going for that 6-0. That's what I wanted. I was trying really hard so I could show you guys like these battles are worth it. Even though I'm sick, I'm still going to bring some good content your way. So Toxic damage goes off on this thing. He goes for another Ancient Power here. Ow. Cut myself earlier. I didn't do it. So he goes to another Ancient Power here, and again, that was a crit too. I'm just gonna Roost up because, like I said, I don't want to lose any of my Mons. I don't want to lose any of my Mons right now. So Toxic damage is gonna accumulate more on the Thunderbird, and I'm sure he does carry the Roost, but we're not going to. He can't use it because he's choicing that Ancient Power. So he's gonna switch out. He's gonna go out into Who Am I, which is gonna be a Choice Scarf Ditto. That Choice Scarf Ditto gets the Imposter off, and that's a really cool Pokemon. I like that. I definitely like that, but I'm going to switch out here because Golbat can't do anything to Golbat, so I'm going to go on to I'm Squidward the Tentacruel, because even if he goes for a Toxic, I don't really know how he was going about that because he's Choice Scarf getting a Toxic off. He can't really do anything, but we do snag a Burn, which is crucial because I wasn't going to be able to poison this thing either way. And since he's choiced in a Toxic right now, he is going to switch out right now because, I mean, Toxic doesn't affect the poison types, you know. So, gonna go out and Thunderbird the Zapdos. I'm gonna switch out because I don't want to take a Choice Specs Thunderbolt. I really don't. So we're gonna go out into Bradley right here, and there we see that Toxic damage right there. Bradley's gonna come back because he's gonna go for like a Heat Wave or something, and I really don't. Hopefully trying to bait something. So he actually goes to Roost. He's going to choice himself into Roost, which is definitely smart for my opponent, because that is going to give him the opportunity to get some of this health back, even though the Toxic damage is reoccurring. It is building up on him. So it's definitely, in my opinion, it's definitely the smartest play to go with. He is going to Roost back up again, bringing him to about full. That's going to, yeah, just a little bit under full. So we are going to go for the Super Fang here, and we miss that Super Fang, which is crucial. Absolutely crucial. He's going to withdraw the Thunderbird now. And at this point, I'm thinking, alright, well, we can take care of this. We can take care of this. So he goes out in the Blister, which is that Mega Charizard Y. He's going to get that Sun Up again, but there's no real, like, necessity for getting that Sun Up. And we missed the second Super Fang. So the Hax Gods are not working with me right now. They really aren't. He's just going to go for a Heat Wave. He misses. Miss for a miss. We're going to get this Super Fang off. Toxic damage is going to come through and build up on this thing. But it's not going to take him out, unfortunately. So we do get to live. We do get to live one more move, and I'm just gonna switch out an I'm Squidward because he's gonna go for a Heat Wave. Even if he decides to go for a Solar Beam, we could have took that. But he's just gonna go for a Heat Wave because it's stab. Tentacruel is really bulky. Tentacruel can eat up a Heat Wave, especially from a Charizard. So we are going to get that Black Sludge recovery, though. Blister's going to go down to that Toxic damage. So now what he has left, he's got that Choice Scarf Ditto, and he's got that Choice Spec Zapdos. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, he's going to go back out into that because he can't do that. He can't go into Zapdos because I'll predict switching Nidoking. So he's actually going to get that Choice Scarf Imposter off. He's going to go on I'm Squidward. He's going to copy me. So now he's got that Scald, Rapid Spin, Dazzling Gleam, Sludge Wave. But I'm going to go back out here into Dark Knight. And he goes for the Dazzling Gleam. And I don't know if that was a type effective mix-up on Jamie's part, because Fairy's not that effective against Poison. Poison's effective against Fairy. So, but he does choice himself into Dazzling Gleam, which is unfortunate, because I am just going to get these Super Fangs off until the burn damage knocks him out. So we do get a little stally here. Like I said, there we see that burn damage come off. So next turn he is going to go down, and I'm just going to roost up after this Dazzling Gleam because I want as much HP as I can coming into that Zapdos. Because I know at this point, with as much HP as he has left, that burn damage is going to come through and knock out the Ditto for us. He's going to go for one more Dazzling Gleam. Like I said, I'm assuming it was just a type mix-up, but either way, you know, it is what it is. So we're going to roost up here back to full. The burn damage is going to knock it out. So all we've got left to deal with is going to be that Choice Spec Zapdos, which isn't going to be too big of a problem because we do have, we've got our Choice Specs Nidoking that can come in, just start throwing the Ice Beams his way. So yeah, we see he goes back out into Thunderbird. Thunderbird's got some pretty good HP about him. He is going to go for Thunderbolt here. We're going to eat that up. Eat that up, eat that up. We're going to go for a Super Fang, bring him down under half, and now that I forced a choice into Thunderbolt, I'm just going to switch back out into Nidoking here, because, I mean, why take more damage than what I really have to, you know? So, Nidoking's going to come through, and Nidoking's just going to start throwing these Ice Beams his way. So, that being said, guys, I'll let this play out if you want to watch this, but I am Crimson CBAD. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. The link to my Twitter will be down below. Like I said earlier, that is where I get all of my battle requests. That's where I bounce a lot of stuff off you guys. It's where I announce streams. It's where I really get to connect with you guys. So make sure you guys follow me on there. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We do have double daily uploads. We do have a Pokemon Blue randomized Nuzlocke coming your way, and I've got a ton of stuff that I'm planning out for this channel, guys, so make sure you stick around. Poke that like button if you haven't. Shooting for 15 likes on these ORAS Wi-Fi battles. I know if you have been sticking around, we are up on that like goal on these ORAS Wi-Fi battles, so poke that like button. 15 likes if you want to keep the ORAS Wi-Fi battles on the channel. That being said, guys, my name is Crimson CBAD, and I will talk to you guys soon. Later.